In your district, policies outline the expectations for your students and employees and others, as well as the consequences when those expectations aren't met. Well-crafted policies are what will allow you to manage the risks of social media while leveraging the nearly limitless opportunities. And it's well worth your time and investment to do them right. Oftentimes I'm asked the question of whether or not policies can address both the use of social media at school and at home, and if it's even possible to do that. And the answer is actually very simple. Yes, they can and they should address the use of social media by employees and by students, both at school and at home. And the reason that I believe this comes down to something called the digital tattoo. Now, you've probably heard of a digital footprint, the tracks that you leave behind when you use social media or are engaged in the digital world. And the digital tattoo is similar, but the difference between a footprint and a tattoo is that a tattoo is both public and permanent. Imagine, if you would, a teenager or a young adult that you know who comes home with a very bold tattoo, let's say a tribal tattoo on the face or on the neck. What's your first concern? Now, I know for me, what I'm the most worried about is what other people are going to think of this person that I know and that I care about, how they're going to judge them before they even get to know them, right? It is an outward-facing mark that sends a lot of information whether you intend it or not. So the digital tattoo is both public and permanent. And you might be asking yourself, well, public, what about my privacy settings? Privacy settings are great to a point, but remember that no matter what you post, you have dozens, hundreds, thousands of friends or followers that may not understand your expectation for privacy. And it takes no more than a screen capture or a copy and paste for somebody to share your content beyond the privacy boundaries that you perhaps intended. Privacy settings are very important, but they are no guarantee. So the other side, permanence, well, I can edit or delete a post later, right? Well, yes, you always can edit or delete a post or a tweet. However, in the time that it existed out there, someone else could have screen captured it. And I think we all know of at least one example of a celebrity or a brand that posted something, and then after a lot of unintended negative feedback or outrage, goes back to delete it or edit it. At that point, it's too late. Even in the moments, even if it's a few moments that passed, somebody has screen captured it and is sharing it in a way that is permanent. So we have to understand and appreciate that all the posts that we do personally on social media are both public and permanent. After all, these posts and our digital tattoo prompt judgment, both good or bad or neutral, for the people that we haven't met. And when you consider people like college recruiters and job recruiters, isn't it better that our students are learning about the digital tattoo long before they get into a situation where they could lose a scholarship or miss a job opportunity? In fact, these are the things that we can address by using social media in our schools as a part of our learning. The digital world has found its way into every corner of our daily lives. And the more that we can be intentional with our digital tattoo, putting out content that we feel we are proud to have representing us, and the more that we can teach that to our students, the better the opportunities for all of us to be good digital citizens and to lead from our schools.